It's a holly jolly Christmas, the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but there'll be ton of cheer. Happy St. Nick's Day, everyone. It's me, Santa Claus, Kris Kringle, Father Christmas, the fat guy in the red suit. Hey, didn't mean to disrespect anyone. That was just a little Santa Claus joke. Ho, 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 ho. Hey, it's St. Nick's Day. Have you been a good boy? Well, have you? Just kidding, everyone. It's me, WauwautosaTufGuy. It's really me, as you can see. Steel pecs, substantial package. Anywho, this is my video. Ironically, on St. Nick's Day. And what I'm doing today is I'm doing my Evil Within Deuce, that's 2 in Espanol, review. So sit down and enjoy my review on this St. Patrick's Day, and I hope you have a Merry St. Nick's Day. Talk to you later. Well, greetings and salutations, guys, gals, and transvestites. It's me, WauwautosaTufGuy. You know that already. But now, anywho, since the identity's been confirmed, let's get down to the review. Anywho, let's get this the right way. What do you think I know? Or what do you think? I look like the legit Kris Kringle now, don't I? Okay, everyone. Now let's talk some Evil Within review. Enough beating around the bush. First off, oh my god, it's so... I almost thought that was the end of me. But alas, I was saved. Give me 5 seconds for the bath salts to kick in. Okay, I am A-okay now. Sorry about that little mishap here, but you know how it goes. You take the good, you take the bad. The facts alike. The facts alike. Okay, enough reindeer games. Evil Within time, mano y mano. The first Evil Within was a surprise that I never truly expected. It was kind of like when I had acid reflux disease and I went to the doctor, and he blindsided me by sticking his finger up my poop chute. Well, Dr. Van Tun, you seem to have me in a vicarious position with my keister hitting you right in the face, but you know me, I'll just grin and bear it. So let me ask you, what were you doing with the rubber glove and the KY jelly? Dr. Van Tun? Suck it! But, Evil Within 1 was a good surprise. The finger bang in the pooper, well, that wasn't, whoa, Nelly, we're getting off track here, jeez Louise. Okay. Evil Within 2 is a good game. It's got jump scares. It's got the mad, corny dialogue that I personally love in these type of games.
Whoa, this hall is dangerous. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we? Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things.
It's fun. It's challenging, but it just did not woo me the way Evil Within 1 did. That's quite a tongue twister. I think I was expecting a large improvement over the first Evil Within, and that just did not happen. It's still one of the better survival games out there, but it really doesn't do anything great, and definitely isn't in the same league as Resident Evil 7, which is a good game, regardless of any genre. Evil Within feels like the franchise could be great, but it has a low-budget, rough-around-the-edges feel that is holding it back. But as I said earlier, it's a solid game, so let's talk about what Evil Within does well. Okay. As I said before, Evil Within 2 does nothing great, but that is not entirely accurate. One thing the game did better than any other survival game was keep ammo scarce. Now, I don't know if I'm just special at conserving ammo, but it doesn't matter if it was Resident Evil, or Dead Space, or that crazy loony writer, Alan Wake. I always had an excess of ammo at the end of those games. In this game, my ammo always felt scarce, and there was even some battles I knew I couldn't do just because I would be fucked down the line because I would have no ammo. Even crafting was a biatch, and you were truly limited into what you could spend your crafting parts on. Now, you do have to take into account that I played this on the hardest difficulty on my first playthrough. So, ammo might not be as scarce for a lot of you, but I played all my games on hard. So, Evil Within still gets credit in Tough Fellow. That's me. Prestigious book. Another thing I'd like to put in the me-likey category about Evil Within 2 was that it took place in a semi-open world. I'd say about half the game was semi-open world and the other half was linear. Now, let's call a spade a spade. I love survival horror open world games. There aren't many out there, but every game I've played that have been survival horror and open world has been a lot of doggone fun to me. Okay. Evil Within did this pretty well for its part. Exploring an abandoned movie theater or a haunted diner was cooler than Whoopi Goldberg in Sister Act. And that's pretty fucking cool, people! Now, despite it being open world, you can only access a handful of buildings. That might not sound like a big deal, but this isn't your typical open world. It's a semi-open world comparable to like Deus Ex Human Revolution. So we're talking about like 2x3 or 3x4 block radius. This isn't your typical game where you have miles upon miles to travel. Having access to all the buildings would have added so much to this game. Still, as settings go, Evil Within did more good than bad. Go Evil Within! Oh, don't mind me. I was just fixing my hat. I want to stay sexy, mid-video like that right said Fred fella. I'm too sexy, but
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Sure, I'm too sexy, but I won't take off this outfit. It is what it is. Anywho, the story in Evil Within is your typical run-of-the-mill. My daughter got kidnapped by an evil organization. So they are using people's brains to build environments, and you need to find out if your dead wife had something to do with it, and you run into a painter that hacks off body parts for art. Just your typical stuff you'd see in SpongeBob or Pokemon. Wait, what? I mean SpongeBob. I am hip and young. But the absolute best thing about this game is the main character's name is Sebastian. Fucking Sebastian, yes, that's right. I love that name. Sometimes when I meet people, I tell them my name is Sebastian, and a god. Hello, good sir. Oh, yes, I would be definitely interested in placing that order. Oh, my name? Why, my name is Sebastian. What? That's my name. Don't wear it out. The name Sebastian holds a special place in my heart with names like Gunther, Scooter, and Ronaldo. So Evil Within, you knocked it out of the fucking park with the name Sebastian. Okay, you heard everything I said so far, and I know what you guys are thinking. You're looking at me straight in the eye and saying, hey, tough girl, this game sounds pretty good for Pete's sake. Why the Jim Dugan are you giving it the short end of the stick? And to those people I want to say, put a sock in it. As I said, Evil Within is a good game, but it just has a few issues that makes it less enjoyable than Evil Within 1. So hold your horses and let me explain, tough guy. Ha! So first off, you big galoots, my main issue with Evil Within 2 is the hit detection and controls. Now I know what a lot of you uppity survival horror types are thinking. You're saying, this is a survival horror game, the controller's supposed to be clunky. You big dummy tough girl. And you know what, you big bullies? I agree with you, but for the love of Pete, there's a fine line between clunky controls and bad controls, and the controls for Evil Within 2 aren't very good. They need fucking work. I can't tell you how many times I connected on shots that didn't register because an enemy got too close and it triggered a cutscene of me getting grabbed. Also, a lot of my shots that were right on just didn't register. I didn't know why, they just fucking didn't. The controls in Evil Within 2 felt very PlayStation 2 era. And if you want like a current example, I'd have to say Mafia 3. Yeah, it's that bad. Suck on that. Also, a lot of people asked me during my last video if this game was scary. And at first I said it had some excellent jump scares, but as the game wore on, they tended to wear off, which tells me that they went to the bucket one too many times. Go girl, Wendy Williams.
How you doing?
What?
How you doing?
What?
How you doing, Wendy?
You know what they say, you can't teach an old Savannah cat new tricks. Meow. All in all, Evil Within 2 is a good game. I probably spent about 30 to 35 hours of the game, and I believe I did every single side mission. The story was all over the place, and the characters were forgettable, but the dialogue was so bad and cringy that it ended up being great. Come on, you know, Resident Evil, Evil Within, they got that horrible lines that people would say like, "Don't make me madder," and I love that shit. Anywho, I hope they continue this franchise because it has an insane amount of potential. It just needs a whole doggone lot of polish. Alrighty then, now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. If I had to rate Evil Within 2, I'd give it a 71 out of 100, which in the ultra sexy and savage and rugged WauwautosaTufGuy's book equals good. That's right, the game is good. Also, out of the 315 games I have ever played in my life, born and raised in the mean streets of Wauwatosa, I would say Evil Within 2 is my 105th favorite game, putting it right ahead of games like Alien Isolation and the truly underrated Batman Arkham Origins. And that also puts it right behind games like Silent Scope, which happens to be an arcade game, and the Techland zombie classic Dying Light, which a lot of my subbies are playing right now. So there you have it. Cards on the table. That is my opinion of Evil Within 2. Yes, sirree, Bob. I hope that helps you make an educated opinion, or at least you were entertained by my little hoorah. Okay, guys, gals, and transvestites, you all have a blessed night. WauwautosaIna out. It gets hot here in this St. Nick's outfit. Well, don't forget to leave your stockings out. If you've been good, St. Nick will leave you a present.